Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast with your senior coach, Lakeisha McKnight. And this, of course, is the podcast that's the media outlet for the nonprofit entitled Women of Elevation Career Services International that is headquartered in Chesapeake, Virginia. Learn more about this podcast and the nonprofit organization by visiting www.womenofelevatio.com. But I just want to say thank you so much for listening in wherever you are right now. You could be in any country, any continent in this world, but I say thank you on behalf of the leaders of the nonprofit organization. Thank you so much. Now, remember, the nonprofit, we serve women, of course, who are single with children, who have been battered or abused as adults in relationships or as children, and women, those of you who may be stuck in your careers, trying to figure out which direction to turn in, want to have a satisfying career. This particular podcast, the organization, is here to serve you. So thank you so much. Remember, we're always here to help you, empowering you with the tools to be able to create, relate, and elevate. And so, of course, this year, the first 4 months, we're dedicating it to helping you to get in contact or in touch with your creative side. And so we've started off on this series this week on how to create an irresistible brand. Yesterday, we provided you with some great tips. So be sure to go back to yesterday's episode and listen to that if you have not done so. But what I want to share with you tonight is more tips on how to create that irresistible brand. So be sure, of course, to let people know right now that we're live, we're on the air, and we're on this platform to help push you and propel you forward. So let me give you some more tips tonight. So, of course, last night we spoke about how branding is essential. It's the essential thing that people may say or think about you or your business when you are not present. And we talked about things you need to do, the power of relationship marketing and connecting with those who are in a part of your market that you want to serve. And so what I want to share with you tonight about branding and creating that essential brand is thinking about what is the core, what are some strengths that you have here. Here are three things, of course, that you need to consider. Number one, strengths. Okay. And all these things are going to help you to create your story, because the ability to connect, the ability to create this irresistible brand has a lot to do with your story behind the business. Okay. The story behind the business, behind, who you are, as an individual, whether you're with an organization or you have your own company. So your story. And I want you to think about, number one, of course, 3 strengths that helps you to stand out from the rest. Okay. Identify those 3 strengths, write those down, because you want to begin to communicate that on the social media platforms as well as offline as well. Okay. This is all a part of your story and help formulating your story. So think about 3 strengths. All right. You could write them down in complete sentences. You could write them down as phrases, no matter what it is, that strengths, that things that stand out, that make you unique. What are 3 strengths? All right. And then I want you to also think about 3 struggles. Yes, we're being transparent. Think about 3 struggles, because one of the important things when it comes to connecting with your market is showing that you are a real human being. You're capable of mistakes, but also capable of rebound. That's right. 3 struggles. And then I want you lastly to name 3 results or 3 achievements. Yes. What are 3 achievements that you've obtained? See, what you're telling people is that you have a gift, you've made mistakes, but you've been rewarded. And this is the story you want to share. And you can do it in the opposite. You can do it in the opposite way. You can talk about the struggle. You can talk about, how you thought about your strengths, which allowed you to make that turnaround and have that rebound to create the success that you've achieved. All right. So let's talk about this. Let's go back and review it. First, we said 3 strengths. Then we said 3 struggles. Then, of course, 3 successes. Strengths, struggles, successes. Okay. Write these things down and then use them to create your story. Right. It does not have to be a lengthy story. We don't need to know that you were born in that particular location. No, we need to get to the nuts and bolts of what makes you unique, because this is what you're going to want to communicate on the social media platforms. You want to drop nuggets there. You want to drop nuggets in your marketing copy. You want to drop nuggets, of course, verbally when you're speaking to people offline. This is going to help you to capitalize. This is going to help you to develop strong relationships where people are going to want to stick with you. Okay. They're going to want to stick with you and what it is that you have to share. You're going to begin to build trust with those that you want to serve. So hopefully you jot down these strategies here. These 369, right? Total, that you need to come up with. But these are 3 particular strategies that's going to help you to propel forward with your story and helping you create that irresistible brand. All right. Well, hey, we have completed, of course, our 2-part series for this week. Remember, be sure, of course, to continue to be connected to this podcast. Also, if you're following, we have a free gift for you. We want you to be registered for the Telesummit we have for this first quarter of the year. It's called the Create 2017 Telesummit. And the way that you can register for free, and I'm going to share with you what we're going to include for the Telesummit. The free Telesummit, you can get your ticket by visiting www.thecreateTelesummit.com. I'm going to spell it out for you right now so you'll have it. TheCreateTelesummit.com. TheCreateTelesummit.com. This Telesummit is essential for those of you who want to build a speaking business or want to publish books. If you want to create mastermind programs or maybe even online programs, if you want to have a business on the go by creating mobile apps, this Telesummit is for you. We're going to help you to create programs, products, and services that's going to help you to establish passive income, right? And therefore solidify your brand. It also does that. Okay. So thecreateTelesummit.com, register for it. It's absolutely free for you to be a part of it. And it's going to be taking place live via telephone, March 21st through the 23rd, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Eastern Standard Time. So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, March 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. All right. This is a free event. When you register at thecreateTelesummit.com, once you put your information in, you're going to get access to the dial-in information that you call in. It is a conference line. Okay. It is a conference line. So that means you have to have the capability of dialing a number so that you can listen in to the free call. All right. For those of you, you may be saying, well, Lakeisha, I can't dial into the conference line number. Leave me a message right there in the comments area of this podcast, and we'll see what we can do for you so that you can be a part of this event as well. Okay, we'll see what we can do, because perhaps, just perhaps, we can have maybe a live stream version. And of course, you can see me speaking over the phone, and you'll still be able to hear on the live stream. We can do a live stream right there in our community group on Facebook. Yes, we can do it. All right. So again, thank you so very much for participating, listening into this podcast series this week. And we look forward to having you on the Telesummit March 21st through the 23rd. Thank you so much. And remember, this podcast is here for you to empower you with the tools to be able to create, relate, and elevate. Take care and be blessed.